First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Down! Black 22! Black 22!
This is Howard on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Down! Black 22! Black 22! Come back, come back!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's complete. Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tiger, tiger, tiger! Two jet! Two jet! And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. He got 29 yards that time.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run on first down. Campbell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Detroit!
On third down, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to follow here. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays, but the defense knocked the ball away.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
one long for Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come back. Red, green,
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! No. Check. Patriot! Gun!
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on second is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lucky 56, lucky 56, set, green 39, green 39.
On 1st down, Campbell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Gets through, and now an opening. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56, lucky 56.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run. It's Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Second down, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Watson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Watson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And now running right through it. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Landry. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. Going deep for Benjamin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Watson now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with time running out. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Switch it. Back 99 Philly, here we go. All day, every day, any day.
So that'll back him up 5. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Texans, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.